"Will no one rid me of this turbulent priest?" Famous words that may or may not have actually been said by King Henry II of England in relation to the Archbishop of Canterbury, Thomas Becket, in 1170. The comment, which was supposedly not meant to be an order, spurred on the actions of 4 knights who travelled from Normandy to Canterbury, where they viciously murdered Becket. The king's exasperation against his former friend was as a result of the Archbishop's failure to fall into line with the monarch's efforts to bring about a looser relationship with Rome. As matters reached a head, Becket fled to France. In June 1170, Roger de Pont l'Evêque, the Archbishop of York, Gilbert Folliot, Bishop of London, and Jocelyn de Beauharnais, the Bishop of Salisbury, went ahead and crowned the heir apparent, Henry the Young, king at York. The action breached Canterbury's primacy and privilege of coronation, and in November 1170, Becket excommunicated all 3. He had also previously threatened to excommunicate the king himself. It was at the excommunication, effectively preventing the senior churchman who had fallen into line with Henry's wishes from being able to speak to God, that Henry was said to have uttered the fateful words that set in train the brutal slaying of the Archbishop. The killing shocked and outraged medieval Europe. Following the murder, Becket was venerated and Henry was vilified, and there were calls for the king to be excommunicated by Pope Alexander. The pontiff issued a decree forbidding Henry to hear Mass until he did public penance, which he did at Avranches Cathedral in May 1172. Marking the 850th anniversary of his brutal murder, a special exhibition at the British Museum presents Becket's tumultuous journey from a merchant's son to an archbishop, and from a revered saint in death to a traitor in the eyes of Henry VIII more than 350 years later. The exhibition will allow visitors to get up close to the man, the murder and the legend through an incredible array of objects associated with Becket, from illuminated manuscripts, some of which include eyewitness accounts of the murder, to jewellery and sacred reliquaries. The exhibition features objects from the British Museum collection, as well as important loans from major collections across the UK and Europe, including an entire medieval stained glass window on loan for the first time from Canterbury Cathedral. The murder of Becket is perhaps one of history's greatest warnings to be careful what you wish for. It also partially inspired one of the greatest works in the English language, as Geoffrey Chaucer's The Canterbury Tales, written between 1387 and 1400, is set in a company of pilgrims on their way from Southwark to the shrine of St Thomas Becket in Canterbury Cathedral. That's all for this video. Don't forget to like, share and most importantly subscribe. Thank you for watching.